What if you only had 100 seconds left to live? This chilling question introduces us to the concept of 100 seconds to midnight, a metaphor that represents a countdown to potential global catastrophe. It's more than a mere concept, though. It's a symbolic timekeeper known as the Doomsday Clock. Created and managed by the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists, this group of experts uses the clock as a visual representation of how close we are to self-destruction, with midnight symbolizing the end of times. The clock's hands are adjusted based on world events and global threats, such as nuclear proliferation, climate change, and more recently, disruptive technologies. 100 seconds might seem insignificant in the grand scheme of time, but when it comes to our survival, every second counts. And right now, we're teetering on the brink. With 100 seconds to midnight, we are closer to doomsday than ever before. But what does it mean to be 100 seconds away from midnight? A question that might sound abstract at first, but holds a powerful significance in the realm of global affairs. It's a metaphorical countdown, a ticking clock that represents our proximity to potential global catastrophe. The Doomsday Clock, as it's known, is not just a measure of time but a barometer of the world's collective well-being. It is set by the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists, a group of experts who assess global threats and decide how close we are to midnight, a symbolic hour of global devastation. This ticking clock is influenced by various factors. Think of nuclear war, for example. The very thought sends shivers down our spines, doesn't it? The possibility of such destruction has been a major factor in moving the minute hand of the Doomsday Clock. Then there's climate change, a slow-moving but relentless threat. The melting ice caps, rising sea levels, and extreme weather patterns are not just headlines but stark reminders of the irreversible damage we are inflicting on our planet. Each passing year of inaction nudges the clock closer to midnight. Technological advances, while mostly beneficial, also pose potential threats. Artificial intelligence, cyber warfare, biotechnology, these are double-edged swords that can either propel us forward or push us closer to the brink of disaster. Over the years, the clock has swung back and forth. It was farthest from midnight in the 1990s, a time of relative peace and optimism. But it has also been perilously close, like in the early days of the Cold War and most recently, in 2020. Each movement of the clock is a reflection of our world's state of affairs, a stark reminder that our collective actions, or lack thereof, have consequences. It's a call to action, urging us to steer our world away from the brink. As the clock ticks closer to midnight, our collective actions determine the fate of our world. Every second counts when it's a matter of survival. Time is the most valuable asset we have, and it becomes even more precious when we're racing against it. Consider a countdown clock inching closer to midnight, the 0 hour. Each tick of the clock is a reminder of the impending doom, a stark symbol of the urgency of our situation. Yet, it's crucial to remember that each second also presents an opportunity for change, for action, for making a difference. As we edge closer to midnight, every second we gain is a testament to our collective will to survive, to thrive. It's a reflection of our ability to come together, to work towards pushing the clock back, away from the precipice. Our collective efforts, our shared responsibility can make each second count. In the grand scheme of things, every second is a potential turning point. In the face of impending doom, every second we gain is a victory. What can we do to turn back the hands of the Doomsday Clock? This question beckons us to reflect on our role in the grand scheme of time. As individuals, we may feel insignificant, but our actions, when multiplied by billions, can make a profound impact. Awareness is the first step. By understanding the consequences of our actions, we can begin to make changes. Small changes in our daily lives, like reducing our carbon footprint or advocating for peace, can contribute to the larger picture. And then there's the power of unity. As societies, we can achieve more when we work together towards a common goal. Global cooperation is key in addressing threats that know no borders. Sustainable practices are also crucial. We must strive to live in harmony with our planet, recognizing that our survival depends on its health. The power to push back the clock lies in our hands. Every action counts. So let's act, for every second is precious in this race against time.